Casey Guy 2 here, doing a quick walk around tour of my 1986 Ford Mustang GT 5.0. I'm going to be putting this car up for sale. I've owned it for 12 years, so I want to do a quick video just show you some of the imperfections and all, some of the modifications I've done. You can see it's got the turbine wheels off of an 89. Tires should be replaced soon. They're probably around 4/32 tread. The driver door has pretty good rod on the bottom of it, as you can see, but the rest of the body is extremely clean. I'll show you that here in a minute underneath the car. Now, this thing has been cleaned in over a year now, so the paint's very oxidized, but it doesn't have rust on it, and this actually would polish up pretty nice if you did. It's got tinted windows. The body lines are very straight on this car. It's got a saline wing on it. The back actually got hit once when somebody, a friend of mine was driving it, pulled out in front of somebody. Got a little hit there on the fender, but the body's, again, very, very straight on this car. You got the Flowmaster exhaust with stainless tips. It's got a 255 liter per hour pump in there. Reason it's idling that way, it's got an Anderson B31 cam. I used to have a supercharger on this car. We'll go to the engine in a minute and show you some of the modifications on there. This is set up for a supercharger. Aluminum drive shaft in it. It's got a brand new Ford Racing, the T5Z transmission. So it's the upgraded Ford Racing transmission. Let me shut this thing down here and pop the hood for you. As far as the interior goes, definitely needs some work here and there. Like, this piece is missing down here, and I have the light for up there that's not installed right now. But give you a quick tour of what this looks like in here. Of course, the dash is cracked like any 86 Mustang you're gonna find, but seats are very clean. And, got floor mats down to keep the carpets good. Driver's seat looks nice too. This car has 142,000 miles on it. Of course, the motor's been rebuilt, new transmission and everything else. So, rear seat looks great as well. Trunk's nice and clean. All right, now under the hood, we've got a 306, so bored 30 over. Rebuilt this motor myself. It's got trick flow specialty, so TFS heads on it, TFS upper and lower intake. It's got the Anderson B31 cam, just put a brand new water pump in it, and new Ford Racing silicone hoses. It's got Shorty BBK headers on it. I believe they're 1 5/8. That goes down to a catless H pipe. Yeah, the MSD cap and rotor, and nice Summit wires. Just put a new ignition module on it last year. I've got this Chinese, after I took the supercharger off this, I've got this Chinese intake on here. I got it on eBay for about 60 bucks. I don't like it that much, but whatever, it gets the trick, it gets the job done. It's got a 75mm Pro-M mass airflow meter calibrated for the 24-pound injectors on it. A Mallory adjustable fuel pressure regulator back here with a pressure gauge on there too. Smog pump delete bracket. It has the upgraded alternator off of a 95 Mustang, so it's higher amperage. I forget exactly what it is. And also it doesn't have that exposed fan that'll rip your fingers off. Brand new belt and a tensioner pulley I just put on there. AC compressor delete bracket and pulley. I installed a switch right here that controls your light under the hood, so that's kind of a cool little thing. New starter relay, and it actually has an upgraded starter to the newer style off of the 95 Mustangs. Forget exactly why I did that, but at the time it was relatively important. Got stainless steel radiator supports. Original brass radiator in this car. I don't see a reason to replace it because it's never leaked or given me a problem at all. I've always kept the coolant fresh in this thing and flushed out. And coming underneath this, you can see there's very little rust under this car. Again, catless H pipe. That transmission's brand spanking new, just threw that in there last year. And here's just another shot to show you the very little bit of rust under this car. I'm not sure if this is gonna do it justice, but just the doors. The doors are the only thing that have rust on this car. This thing drives like a dream. Now, I've kept meticulous records for this since it was new. Tons of receipts. Everything I've done, every penny I've put in or part I sold, I put in here. I'm into the car for around $6,000 plus the purchase price I originally bought it for. You can see all the maintenance, everything from when I first put the heater core in 2007. So I guess it's not been 12 years, but almost. Now with the supercharger on, this car made 467 horsepower. It does have Speed Pro forged pistons in it with a 9.7 to 1 ratio. You know, so if you want to put a supercharger on a Mustang, this one's pretty set up for it. And it's got TFS chrome alley rods in there. But as you go through here, you'll just see, you know, every little thing I put in, I would keep receipts. I still got the original paperwork for the trick flow heads. It's got a Ford Racing clutch quadrant. Just put a new cable in 2 years ago, so that's been good. Yeah, anyway, if you're interested in the car, let me know. It's probably going to sell quick, and if it doesn't, I might just part this thing out, honestly, because you know what these parts are worth, big money, and, you know, I hate to take a loss on the car. She's been a great car for me. But I got too many projects, too many things going on.